related to various topics of physics and various motivational videos that I have developed. So here is the snapshot of the work. So it's basically some problems based on potential, energy and force. Here are some problems related to mechanics, HHM based problems. Then some problems on finding equivalent spring constant. Then here are some problems. Yes. So certain lecture notes related to spring force, analysis of them, questions based on them, units and dimensions. Then certain problems based on spring block system. Problems on equivalent spring constants. Problems on pseudo force, calculation of tension. Then are certain problems on pure rolling. Certain topic card on magnetic flux. Then psychological analysis of studies. Then we have certain graph based problems, spatial graphs. Then graphs of some standard straight lines. Then unsolved question on graphs. Then some basic questions on trigonometry. Another basic questions on trigonometry. Then some problems based on friction and analysis of the forces. Then again some friction based questions, block based problems. Then some problems based on normal reaction calculations and friction calculations. Then problems based on bulb, calculation of power, analysis of power. Then cube problem of resistance, finding resistance across various points. Then Kirchhoff's laws, KCL and KVL, its application and implementation, sign convention. Then Zener diode based problems, numericals based on them, power across Zener. Then PN junction diode biasing, IV characteristics, breakdown voltage concept for that, and its application in a circuit. Then the concept of Y optimal physics, analysis of that, the brain mind analysis, key to crack JEE NEET, and analysis of why a student is topper, analysis of his mind brain system, and why students of the same teacher achieve different results. Then a worksheet on the concept of moment of inertia of a rod about different axes as shown in the figure. Then optimal physics content for this. What is optimal physics? Content discussion. Then a topic discussion on the topic card based on acceleration. Various points related to acceleration, various forms, graphical analysis, various formulas, various concepts, various equations in which it is used, and application in the ninth part, ninth point. Then we have another problem based on circuit, circuit is shown over here, and we have to calculate various parameters like equivalent resistance, current, then current in various branches, then potential difference across various branches, power across different resistances. Then we have another problem based on R equivalent, concept of power, analysis of power for different resistances, series parallel combination analysis, ratio of voltages, powers, ratio of powers, heat developed in the circuit, parallel combination of the circuit. Then we have concept of cylindrical shell, calculation of equivalent resistance and equivalent resistivity. Then we have resistance of a frustum, calculation of resistance of a cylindrical shell in radial direction. Then we have optimization of the mind-brain system, various concepts related to that, mind-brain analysis, analysis of the brain waves, concept of Western neural patterns. Then we have another video on effective study for JEE NEET, calculation of momentum at certain point, various points related to that, stepwise calculation, and finally analysis of the multi-conceptual question. Then we have analysis for the NEET exam, physics syllabus as a whole, number of books, number of chapters, total chapters, total marks, and how many marks are sufficient for a student. So all of these are discussed over here. Analysis of chemistry, total of 19 chapters, so a total of 79 chapters as per NCERT is concerned. Analysis of botany and zoology, total of 32 chapters. Then analysis of physics lectures, then its content, what it is up to. Then we have optimal physics content, optimal physics content, what it is composed of. Then resistance based calculations, then circuit based on resistance, equivalent resistance based questions, worksheet on cells, worksheet on equivalent resistance, worksheet on resistance based questions, graphical based questions, worksheet on Ohm's law, worksheet on current electricity, worksheet, another worksheet on current electricity, various questions based on them, another question based on calculation of current and voltages, another question worksheet based on Bohr's model, calculation of various electronic parameters, another question based on Bohr's model, another question based on elasticity, and another it's an optimal performance skills.